Hi, I'm Teryn and welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, if you're new, I make a lot of skincare focused beauty content as well as fashion and life content. If that interests you, please be sure to check out my other videos, like this video, and subscribe. I'm doing a get unready with me while I talk about what's going on in my life right now. So by the time of the video, you know that I lost my job. And keep in mind that I wasn't sad about losing the job. My main concern was I had bills. So I didn't wake up the next day like, oh my gosh, I wish I could go back to this job. And I went back and forth about whether or not I was going to do this video. And I've talked about like career and like jobs on this channel in the past. And I didn't want to steer away from the topic just because it wasn't me who initiated the removal of that relationship. I just wanted to come on here and talk about it, talk about a mistake that I made, and as well as something that you should never do. So let's talk about my mistake first. I always tell people that you should always be applying for jobs. You should always be taking interviews. You should never just, be complacent with what you are. Like, even if you start a job on day one, you should still be, like looking. You don't have to be like actively looking. But if a recruiter hits you up, don't ignore them. Always listen to what they have to say. So this is where I made the mistake and didn't follow something that I tell people. At my job, there was someone that I worked with and they ended up leaving, and someone reached out to me about a job that I thought would be really cool. And, I kind of told them like, oh, it's not really a good time for me right now. The company I work for is going through changes and I just want to kind of like help out with that. And so you can see where that got me. So the lesson is, don't ever put the needs of your company before your own. That is where I messed up and I will never do that again. And here's like the lesson or what you shouldn't do. So the person that left the company, they asked me to let them know beforehand if I was like planning to leave the company, starting to look at other job opportunities and that kind of thing. Number one, like never trust your coworkers enough to do that. Like unless you can actually trust your coworkers, never do that. So the person that ended up leaving, they told me a month or more before they were going to actually leave the company. And I kept the secret. Like I didn't tell anyone. However, don't ever do that. Not everyone is like me. I learned a lot from this job. I didn't learn in the form of having like guidance, a mentor, a leader there. Like I learned and developed solely on my own. This job in particular was honestly like a case study. I love case studies, and on this job, I applied so much of what I learned in school, what I learned outside of school, from mentors, other jobs, past experience, volunteering, like etc., just into this job. Like I applied so much of things that I've experienced and learned into this job. And then I honestly learned a lot from people that weren't the quote unquote leaders of the company. I learned so much from observing them and just interacting with them day to day. But like, honestly, you don't have to worry about me. That's your concern. Like, I'm okay. I already have a new job. So that's amazing. I'm super fortunate to have another job so soon after being laid off. I'm excited about this new opportunity because I feel like I'm going to learn so much from people that are intelligent and actually have opportunity for me to grow and develop and want to see me do that. That's super important when you're looking at these companies and roles. I wholeheartedly believe that this is the opportunity that will really help me advance in my career and excel in it. I intentionally don't name the companies that I work for or have worked for in my videos. And I've even gone as far to take them off of my LinkedIn. I've had people watch my video and then go to LinkedIn to try to figure out what company I work for. And I just decided to take it off, especially being someone that puts out content into the universe now. Like I just feel like I needed that extra step of privacy. That could change in the future. I know that a lot of people that you see naming companies that they've had positive or negative experiences with, they usually don't need the relationship or they have completely branched out onto their own and have their own company or startup, whatever. Just don't need that. A lot of people talk about, okay, like not wanting to burn bridges and that kind of thing. And I get that. But in some of the experiences that I've had at work, it's very obvious to me that people were trying to pull up the bridge before I got there. Like people did not want me to be able to cross the bridge. So that is part of the reason why I feel like it is super important for us to talk about good and bad experiences that we've had with jobs, especially, you know, as Black women, our experiences are different, our interactions with people are different, and it's good to know what to expect just by watching these videos. And again, not everybody has the same experience. I always stress that not everybody has the same experience. And to be honest, the job that I'm taking isn't necessarily what I wanted, but it's honestly kind of what I need. It's hard being in a small city wanting to work in the fashion industry. And with that, there are just not that many opportunities. So I feel like it's important to take them if you can get them. Overall, like, I'm super proud of myself. That was kind of hard on me. And I just wanted to share that experience since I talk about career related things on this channel. And I don't want to just only talk about things that were my decision or on the positive side. I want to be, you know, present with all things that happen with that. Like, I do try to keep some privacy, but I just wanted to share in case anyone else is experiencing this or if they have experienced it. Let me know in the comments if you have ever been laid off, terminated, let go, whatever, and how you overcame it. Like, did you find a new job right away? How long did it take you to find a new job? Just share it in the comments if you feel so inclined to, just to kind of help other people see your story if they are experiencing this as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to like this video and subscribe and share with someone that you think may like this channel. As always, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment for more videos. Thank you again. But I just wanted to talk about